Hello, Pookies! Welcome to day 4? Yeah, day 4. Welcome to day 4 of the Genshin Impact Natlan stream wrap-up. Today we'll be doing Citlali story quest, I believe. Yes, that's... Yeah, okay, that's what the title of the video. Yeah, Citlali story quest today. Again, don't want to waste too much time yapping because I don't know how long these stories are. Like, average, I've seen they've been like 2 hours long. So like, if I can get through Citlali's story, I definitely want to try and do Varessa's story as well. And then try and cram Mawika and Skirk next week, and then just do some light exploration. That's like the plan, that's the goal. Whether or not I'll be able to achieve that is all up to how fast I manage to like finish these. So, without further ado, let's hop on to... Oh, wrong place. Yeah, I finished Chaska yesterday, and today we'll be doing Citlali story quest. Quest unlocked, please view it in the menu. Okay. Oh, okay, wait. Is unlocked viewed in the menu? Oh, it's these two. These are the last two, right? Masters of the Nightwind, so... This one, and then... This is Varessa's story quest. Okay, cool. Go to Obsidian Altar. Okay, focus mode. Entering focused experience mode. Again, focus mode is like one of the coolest quality of life things they've added for the game, and I absolutely love it. It's great for doing story quests. Right, where are we going? Is that underground? I feel like that's underground. Okay, I'm gonna go from here and let's see. It's weird that there's two waypoints on like the same location. Oh, it is definitely inside. I think I might have started this accidentally at some point, but like, who cares? All right. Yeah, this guy yapped for like a few seconds. Again, I don't know what the start of this quest is about. He yapped for a good 2 minutes, and then like he said, go to the altar. Hey Theo, what's up? Let's see. It is early as fuck, so I am a bit sleep deprived. I had to down some coffee just to like wake myself up, so I don't know, my brain's on, but like my eyes are half closed. Oh, this place is sick. Oh, is this underground? I think I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here before. Man, the Masters of the Nightwind are so cool. It's just like a pity that like... Yeah, coffee is permanent.
What was that just now?
Today was the first time I had coffee in like, a couple of months. So like I really needed the coffee today because I am attempting to try and finish most of the Natlan stories for today, so yeah. But I throw a lot of sugar in my coffee because I don't really like the bitter taste. So like I had 6 heaps of sugar in my coffee, and it wasn't even like a big cup. So like I just drank straight up sugar. I literally just had straight up sugar.
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations.
Oh, do you not like bitter coffee either? Because for me, I don't mind bitter coffee, right? If it's like the right time or like the right vibe. But like for the most part, I cannot drink bitter coffee. I can drink bitter tea. I like drinking bitter tea, but bitter coffee, bro, nah, I can't do that. I need at least 3 to 5 scoops of sugar.
The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
Also, again, the music is so good in this game.
The reputation as the mysterious ones.
Like, do you hear that in the background? God, Hoyo Mix never misses. I love the music in Genshin.
All right.
You don't like black coffee.
We're here, and now now you may speak with him.
But don't you like
This
coffee?
way.
Okay, look, I guess some people like coffee to the extent of like, well, I like coffee, but I don't like coffee without cream, without sugar. As someone who used to be a black coffee, let's light addict, a light black coffee addict. Black coffee is very delicious. Black coffee is very delicious, but like it's also very dangerous. Once you get accustomed to drinking black coffee, like a milk kind of takes away like that. I don't know. It's like a raw chocolatey flavor. I don't know how to describe it, but like black coffee is, unless it doesn't have sugar. Yeah, I agree. But like black coffee is, I don't know. There's something about that dark liquid that sometimes it just calls to you. Holy hell! This dude is tall as fuck.
Thank you for your patience.
Okay, is he hot because he looks cool, or is he hot because he's tall? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen.
So tall.
Exactly, Paimon, exactly. Is he hot because he's cool, or is he hot because he's tall?
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
What's this about us being appointed?
Ah, yes. Caholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is probably the first you've heard of such appointments. I'm sure the whole thing seems very confusing. Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls. And not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well.
Yo, chat, hold on. Let me cook for a second. Gunnar question: mask on or mask off? If you know what I'm talking about, mask on or mask off, chat. I don't know. There's something about B-ROM right now that's just like that's vibing with me right now. Anyway, let me stop being thirsty for 2 seconds.
It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event
Also, the voice
occurs
actor is doing a
that
really
affects
good job.
all of Natlan,
I'm so
we
far
record
like the
it
voice
on a
acting for
different
these story
kind of
quests
scroll,
have been
used
like
for this exact purpose.
yikes at best, but like so far, yeah, the B-ROM's voice actors, I like it.
And these scrolls can only be woven by someone
Like, it
of the
sounds very
Ictomasaur
chiefly.
Elder's choosing. When the Ictomasaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
Elder Talapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
Except we did actually weave a scroll during one of the event quests, so you know.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance. It is unsettling.
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Nightwind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time. But I have yet to uncover what this gift truly refers to. Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls, with decades between each one. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the Appointed Ones.
And that's why you want to put us through this test.
Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger.
Alright, so what does it involve exactly?
I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul-shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Oh!
Please, follow me.
So, like, do they ever explain why Biram is so tall? Because, like, he's the tallest character in game, like, outside of possibly Archons.
If you touch it, you will enter a hidden space.
Okay.
Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
That's it?
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here. But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery.
Alright, we'll give it a try.
Good. Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
Well, hopefully I don't have to fight anything, because my current team isn't really equipped for domain combat. Alright, all good, Theo. I did log into my Discord actually yesterday, so I did see some notifications, so I will go and check them out as soon as I can, because I want to call myself a boomer, even though I know I'm technically not a boomer. But like, I will definitely go and check it out, because I'm trying to figure out how to use Discord, and like every time I open that screen, it's just like so much happening. But I do see like notifications, so like I will go and check it out. Like, you can, or like just like DM me or something. Like I'll go and check it out.
It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
All right, where are we looking first? There's some sort of machine here probably used for weaving. Alright. Alright, gotta keep my eyes up for chests. What is this guy? What is this? Oh, the dude's suddenly just gone. You see that? There's like a spirit here. Yeah, see, there's this thing, and then as soon as I approach it, gone. Interesting. Alright. What's next? Wait, I'm supposed to be looking for other things. Yeah. What is this? A large pile of woven scrolls. The thick layer of dust indicates that they've been here for a long time. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, there's only 3 clues. Okay. This scroll has purposely been hung here in the very middle of the ceiling. Whatever it means, it must be significant. Probably a past Master of the Night Winds member. She does look very prominent. Maybe she's a chief? Just like basing on her headdress. Alright, that's all the clues.
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells.
The colors are very distinctive too.
Yeah, you're right. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Maybe that's how we get out. By seeing things we couldn't see before.
Oh, right. Paimon's with you.
Oh yeah, I probably have to indwell into a Niktomi because we can't do that with travelers just straight up. Iktomi and tribes, people capable of spirit speaking, have the ability to activate a unique form of elemental sight, which makes them keenly aware of things that are otherwise not easily detected. So where's the Iktomi? I don't see one. Okay, there's one over here. Yoink. Okay, so I have to stand over here and then... Alright, elemental sight. Whoops.
Aha! There is something hiding here! Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Ooh, and there's a chest. Nice. So wait, how do I... Okay, there's another thing here. And then we place it over here. Alright, nice.
Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission.
Did this prove your theory?
Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color not featured in ordinary scrolls. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence. Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls. Centuries ago, a great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside. It exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color.
What was the strange color? The orange?
Clearly, you must have this ability. Which leads me to believe that our Iktomisor Elder can sense this ability in people. And that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll. And your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Cool, we'll follow your lead.
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces
wait,
to
how
test
are
out
we
my
supposed to
hypothesis.
just find
goes well,
dyeing
we can begin the stroll
materials?
in
No,
earnest.
the paint.
If you agree to help,
How the hell is that
you
gonna
can
work?
expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
I think with the ability to help comes the responsibility to do so.
Agreed, especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? Paimon hopes it's food.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
More works too. Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we
Literally, like, you're just saying, like,
around Natlan
hope your abilities will go and find the ingredients. Like, what?
Thankfully
How the hell?
not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there.
Is it a
Guide is
Roron?
waiting just outside.
It's probably a
Set off
Roron.
at your leisure.
Act 1? Oh, Act 1 completed. Or I already started Act 1. Alright, Act 2 is probably we're gonna meet with Citlali, and then we're gonna finish the scroll thing, and then we're probably gonna hang out with Citlali afterwards. Alright. Let me grab this while I'm here. Alright. I kinda don't want to leave here because the music slaps. The music really slaps down here. But like, we're on a tight time schedule, so let me try and... Oh my god, man, the music is so good. Oh, is this the guide? Toltec.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Yep, and you are...
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation. So just follow me.
Act 2, Legendary Color. Go into the fog's depths. Yeah, I'd rather just like try and get some actual movement going here than to just sprint all the way. Also, please ignore all my unfinished things in the world. I will get to them eventually. Oh yeah, I think I've been here before. To collect, like, crystal flies, I think.
So the dye is somewhere in this cave, huh?
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
Why's that?
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of ambitious works of graffiti art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed, and so they sealed off the entrance to control access. To bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
Oh, right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art. Since it was sealed off,
I'm low-key
the only
anxious
person who's
to, like,
been
try and
inside
capture
is the
these
great
crystal
shaman
flies, because I feel like
that
as soon as
sealed
this conversation is
That
over,
was 300 years
they're gonna
ago.
disappear. Y'all know I don't... Y'all know I don't like collecting crystal flies.
According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomisaur to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work. I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art.
Aww.
Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the Iktomisaur Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Fair enough. All right, we'll try not to take too long.
Okay, got 2 of them at least. That other one is gone. Or, yeah, it's up in the walls. All right, so how do I clear this? Do I just destroy the webs? Ooh, there's a chest. Should I pick in? You know what? Yeah, let's pick it up for now. All right. Further into the depths we go.
Maybe try the same thing as before?
Elemental sight, and then...
Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look. This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right?
Why does this place look familiar?
Now the only question is, which ones do we pick?
This is probably where my special ability for the chief comes... This is probably where my special ability the chief mentioned comes in.
Go ahead, try it out.
Alright, one thing I should probably do is... Where's social at? Co-op mode. Okay, I should probably switch this off. There we go. A little bit distracting. So... Try using the Iktomisaur special elemental sight. Alright. If you could just stand still for 2 seconds. Stop!
You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it.
I see a chest. I see some rocks. I see this thing. Whatever this thing is. And then that's about it. Extract blue. And then do what? Do I paint the wall? Wait. I extracted blue, now what? Obtain dye. Oh! Pick up. Oh! The fruit. I need the fruit for the dye. Okay. So I need to find the other... Okay, there we go. Extract yellow, and then pick up the fruit. And then there should be one more floating around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Pick up. Alright, we got all 3 colors.
These guys' ancestors made some real works of art here. But based on what we've seen so far, it seems like there should be more to the story. Do you think maybe there's more artwork further inside? Seems kind of strange.
We can take a look if you want. Maybe we should have maybe while we have a job to do, we should focus on that.
Yeah, you're right. There's always next time. Let's head back and meet up with Toltec.
Alright, I'm gonna teleport. I'm not gonna run. Y'all know me. I love... Oh. Yeah. Very convenient. We're back. I bet Pamela will say it.
We're back, and we
Yeah.
found
Predictable Paimon dialogue.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisaur Elder was right about you. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
That is so rude. You can't just say like, hey, I'll take us back, and then you expect me to teleport all the way by myself. You could have just teleported us back to the damn... whatever. Oh, this is underground. Wait, where's... Oh, underground doesn't have a waypoint. Unless... Can I teleport to this? Haha, nice. Alright, this guy, Biram.
Toltec has updated me on your progress. Well done. I appreciate your efforts.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dyes. Okay, now let's try our hand at making some samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it.
Please come with me.
Alright, where are we going next? Into another domain?
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. This is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the Iktomi Elder, like yourselves. She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation, and of course completed her task with flying colors. This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomisor Elder's subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work.
But now you're about to revive an old tradition.
That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us.
Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples.
An assistant presents the samples for test dyeing.
Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully. The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run.
Alright, so we'll dye the fabric as instructed. Okay, so hopefully the traveler's doing all this and I don't have to, like, physically do anything myself.
Ha ha ha! Good! The dye is taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay, final step. Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique, or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Oh, whatever the case, it looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Sorry.
For now, at
We just need
least.
to do more to help.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead?
Probably because there's some, I don't know, spiritual essence that goes into weaving. So like the Masters of the Nightwing can actually like deduce some kind of information once they, pass it down to like the next generation or something. There's probably more to it than just like weaving the scroll and like, putting a picture on the thing. There's probably some sort of residual something within the scroll. This is like the Masters of Nightwind after all. They're all about like spiritual energy and reading dreams and shit.
You said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone and your records would be more detailed.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first.
Oh, sure.
Accept Biram's invitation. Another... Alright, we're already in a domain. We need to go out. Okay, he's above us, so I need to teleport to the top. Oh, I can just go to this one. Nice. That is a sick shot. Alright. What are we doing up here?
Look at this view. What do you think?
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way.
So why can't we just take pictures with the camera then?
It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away. The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes sense.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from.
We're committed to helping you solve this. Also, just again, Hoyo Mix in the background, just killing it with the ambient music.
Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
Act 2 complete. Alright, so now it's probably time to spend time with Citlali for the rest of this quest. Where are we going? We could probably just glide down.
Time to go.
Huh? What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Well, considering that what the captain did for Natlan, maybe they've been given a bit more leeway. Alright, so again, tying into the fact that, after you've completed the entire Natlan Archon quest storyline, they include these little tidbits to make sure like that the the world stays accurate to like the events that occurred.
Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatoos, always a Fatoos. Something seems off seeing them here. Let's go check it out.
Act 3, The Truth of the Battle of Seven Colors. 7 colors for 7 elements, perhaps? I thought this was Moilani, no offense. Like, I thought this was Moilani, like the light blue hair with like... I thought that like the white were like tan lines.
Don't worry, I'm... Ahem! What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
And exactly who is your employer?
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type.
Oh my
I'm sorry for
god,
any
more
offense.
Fontanians? Every time we see Fontanians, like lately they've just been criminals. Literally every single time we've seen a new Fontanian, it's just been criminals. Like with Yolan's story quest for the summer event, smuggling. With what is it called? With Chaska's story quest, they were trying to, well, to be fair, it wasn't really the Fontanians, they were like helping out. But like, holy crap, every time we've seen a Fontanian recently in Natlan, they've all just been criminals. I would not be surprised at this point if these people were not also criminals.
My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad.
They got bored of justice. To be fair, if you're outside of Fontaine, maybe it's like free reign. Like, if I'm outside of Fontaine, I can't be judged by the Udix, so like it's fine. I can just commit crimes everywhere else if I'm not in Fontaine. Maybe that's their way of thinking.
I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlan is quite positive.
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business. And you two... Wait, you must be the Traveler and his fairy companion.
And then they get their ass kicked multiple times. Fontainians don't really fight. I mean, some of them do, like that one smuggling guy from the Yolan story quest. But for the most part, Fontainians just like rich people trying to scam or rich people trying to get more money or doing illegal activities. Everything in Fontaine just relates to like, we want to be rich and we don't care how we do it. For the most part.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Hey yo, Hoyoverse, can we shave Traveler's head for when we go to Snezhnaya? I mean, as soon as we enter that place, we're probably gonna get locked up by the Tsaritsa. I mean, she's been keeping tabs on us since yes, literally since the beginning of the game. So like maybe we just shave Traveler's head and then like when we get to Snezhnaya, we can like throw a wig on him or something. Because if we rock up in Snezhnaya with Paimon and looking the way we look, everyone's gonna know who the hell we are.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day.
Yeah, almost to the point where it's kind of like gonna be an issue.
I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
But you already have Fatui guards. What do you need us for?
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
But very on brand for Fontainian criminals.
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Wait, is this again? This is probably during the VA strike, right? So, is this who I think it is? Oh, hey, what's up, Zoe? It's like, remember during the VA strike, I picked up that most of the Loke team. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm doing pretty good. Oh yeah, most of the VAs or the voice actors for the story quest and stuff during the VA strike seems to be from the dev team. So this kind of sounds like the guy from these special programs. Let's just listen to him speak.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say?
Something tells me we can't escape this one, and if the pay is good...
Alright, we'll hear your request.
Yeah, playing Genshin for this week, yes.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right? I need her help with something.
Yeah, but the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked?
With her personality, pretty slim.
Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler.
Yeah, this is definitely the dude from the Loke team. God, what is his name?
If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
My favorite game, if I had to pick one right now, like out of my entire catalog that I've played, probably Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Allier, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing.
And
Nice
there we
to meet
have
you.
Gaming's
My
voice
name's
actor
Allier.
again.
I'm a
They
researcher from the
love you.
Fontaine
They
Research
love
Institute.
using. Your
Unlike
favorite game
most
is Call of
researchers, I have
Duty.
a keen
Okay, cool.
interest in ancient
I
ruins.
don't really
That's why I was invited to join
play
Monsieur Montmoussin's team.
I don't really play military shooters that much because for the most part I'm not really good at like realistic gun games. Yeah, no, Call of Duty is pretty good. It's very popular. Unfortunately, I don't have the skills to play games like Call of Duty, sadly. But like, hey, if that's your favorite jam, good for you, man. It's a fun game from what I've seen. Unfortunately, I just don't have the skills to play games like that.
Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Citlali?
She sounds familiar.
Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over.
What do you like to
200
do when
years
you're not
ago,
playing games?
And the most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique. Out of all of her
Spend my time
exploits,
reading,
the
I
most
guess. Yeah, I
celebrated
read
is
a
the
lot of
Battle
comics.
7 colors.
So I'm probably reading
According to
comics, or I'm
legend, the
like
battle was
busy
triggered
doing
by an abyss
like
invasion,
freelance
one of the most brutal in
stuff for my
Natlan's
job.
history. Even from a greater, amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a color Citlali created on the battlefield. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Citlali used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time.
Pro in Genshin, I wouldn't
That
really
story
say
is the
that.
reason
I'm
I
like,
came to
okay.
Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. They always end up faring well on the market.
I wouldn't really call myself a pro in anything. I'm like, I'm a fairly average player. Like, if you've seen any of my Marvel Rivals gameplay, I'm fairly okay at that game.
When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all.
You love cooking, reading, drawing, and painting, shopping, and playing badminton with your friends. Do you like cooking? Yeah, I actually love cooking, actually. Whether or not I'm good at cooking is another question, but I do like making things. Cooking, I would say is one of my love languages. I don't really cook for other people except if I like really like you. It's like if I cook for someone, that means like I really like the person. It's like I like cooking, but like if I have to do it for other people, it's kind of like eh. And even for myself though, I mostly just fix sandwiches. But like if I'm really in the mood to like have something delicious, I'll like chop up a lot of onions and like I'll take out tons of ingredients and seasoning. So like I love cooking, but like I guess sometimes I get lazy.
Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. Some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I need it to be factual. That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian
Which
Altar.
one's Alfredo pasta
Application
again?
After application.
I haven't had pasta
And all
in
I
so
received were
long.
A few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time. and
My
I could-
current world level,
We've been over this, Allier. There's no
I am
need to waste
not
time on
I'm
those
not
scrolls
exactly
when
a
we
day
have
one
better
player.
way.
Like I can't really classify myself as a day one player. Like I did start in 1.0, but then I took like a break for Genshin for like maybe a year and a half or like 2 years, and then I came back during Baiju's release, which I believe was maybe 2023, possibly 2022. But I did manage to get all the way up to AR 60, so I am max world level.
Citlali, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colors.
I'm not sure if that math checks out, bro, but okay.
If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you.
We actually should go ask her. We still have a duty to fulfill after all. Yeah, with the chief. We still need to, like, figure out the color thing with the chief, so... 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess.
Oh, right. The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with wheat sealing. Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
AR 60 isn't that impressive. Well, I guess it kind of... It's like dedication to, like... If you don't mind, I'm asking where you're from. I'm all the way down at the bottom of the earth. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zoe. I'm all the way down in Cape Town, South Africa, so that's where I'm from.
Of course.
All right, let's go find Citlali. Actually, where am I going? Where is Citlali's house? That is very far away. Can I teleport? Perhaps? No, the closest one is like here. Where the hell am I going? Okay, this way. You're from Texas. Oh, that's sick. So, like, do you have like the Texan twang? Do you prefer single player or co-op mode? So I'm like technically, yeah. I'm technically like a healer main, so like I collect mostly healers, so I do tend to play co-op a lot because a lot of people tend to just run DPS in co-op domain, so like I'm always the guy playing support in co-op. So if I do co-op, it's mostly for helping other people out, but for the most part I'm just like running around collecting stuff and building characters. So like it's a bit of both, honestly. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, do you have like
So
the
this is where the great shaman
the
lives?
traditional Texan accent, or is your accent a
Far
bit
from
more like
civilization, isn't it?
not what's the
hope
word I want to
person who
use?
pointed us in this direction
Or is it a
wasn't
bit more
mistaken.
like standard American? Because like I know a lot of like accents have different regions, but like do you have like a Texan twang, or do you like have like or is it more like general like American?
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
I feel like it's more or less people like probably like what's the word, vandalizing her
You're
place.
here for a reason, Allie. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something. Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home. Oh, Granny Citlali? Are you home?
The door is thrown open and you're met with the pungent smell of alcohol.
If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first.
Ma'am, it's the morning. Why are we already drunk? So Citlali's a real hermit. Relatable. The door closes abruptly.
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
Alright, let's enter Citlali's mess of an apartment.
So this is where Citlali lives.
I didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
Okay. How long have you been on Twitch? Probably like a couple of months. Yeah, a couple of months.
Oh, and
I started
that
briefly
spell I
in
used
like
to transfer
September
my
last year, I
senses to you?
guess.
You're
But, like I
not
haven't been like
still,
streaming consistently until like maybe
experiencing the
like
side effects, are you?
maybe 2-3 months ago.
It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
Maybe you're just drunk. Oh, she heard me call her a hermit. That bothers her. I thought she was above superficial rules of social etiquette.
I can still hear you, you know.
I apologize for offending you.
Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. It was just a simple spell. I use it on you, and now it's on the fritz. Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
Have you pulled any 5-star characters recently?
matter. I'm busy.
I don't think so. Okay, last patch was... Who was the last patch? Okay, current patch is Moilani and Chaska, and before that it was Enefa and... I can't remember the other characters. So no, I haven't pulled this patch, and then last patch I believe was like Skirk, I think. Yeah, I didn't pull for Skirk anyway, so I mostly just pull for healers and male characters, so I haven't pulled for anyone. My current pulling plan is to pull for Flynn's when Not Krai drops. So I've got 200 pulls saved up for Flynn's. So that's who I'm pulling for next.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
What if the request comes from me?
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too.
Do I like anime? Yes, I do. Top 3 favorites right now are probably One Piece, Reincarnated as a Slime, and I'm a Spider, So What? Yeah, those are kind of like my top 3 favorites.
She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I mean, she is still drunk. Like, we need to, like... Hello, Paimon, she's intoxicated at what I'm assuming is at least 10 a.m. in the morning.
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
The Apothecary Diaries is my favorite anime. Is that the one about, it's not a donghua specifically, but I think it's about like, a green-haired lady that's like a doctor, I think. I've seen it like briefly on like my Twitter feed. I think that's what the show's about, right?
You agreed to let us do the talking! Citlali!
Citlalis suddenly walks out and you rush after her.
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so... Apologies for the disturbance. Grudok is a recent hire, so difficult to restrain sometimes.
He's lucky he didn't force Citlali's hand.
Sure you can. My Discord link is on my About page on Twitch, on my Twitch channel. So if you want to send me some stuff, go ahead and go on over to the Discord link over there.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance?
I
have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse. That's all I came out here to say.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just
All good.
surprised the
All
Battle
good
of
with me.
Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you? I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then, all of Tevat will learn the truth. With your support, your friend's heroic
You're welcome,
deeds will
Zoe.
once again be known throughout the land. Inspiring, don't you think?
You'll be helping me fulfill my duty, and it would mean a lot to your tribe.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
How much time do you spend on a stream in a day? It depends on, like, what I'm streaming for. Like, if I'm streaming, like, Marvel Rivals, I'll probably do, like, 2-3 hours. But on average, it's usually about maybe 4 hours. But if I'm doing, like, story content, it could go for a bit longer.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Looks like my friendship with Citlali came in handy after all. I never took her to be the heartless type anyway.
Who are you calling heartless?
Alright, Traveler, she can still read your mind, bro. You need to whisper that shit.
Not a problem. I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Ah, there it is. See, he's looking for relics. It's all about money. Fontanian criminals, bro. Fontanian criminals.
Talk at me, why don't you?
I'd like to know too.
Fine. No, no, and no. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I'm like, even if you've lived for a long time, regardless of like how good your memory is, there's gonna be gaps. Cause like, again, like what Zhang Li mentioned, like erosion is a thing that happens in this world. So I wouldn't be surprised if people just expect Citlali to know everything, and she actually probably drinks to remember. I don't know, that's just kind of the vibe I get, because for the most part, if you live a really, really, really long life, like, there's gonna be some information that's gonna be lost to you. Because you've simply experienced too much.
You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
Alright. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Your insights are very valuable. Allie, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you.
Well, sounds good for now, but if these Fatui guys turn on us, which I'm pretty sure they probably will, so, you know, low-key, you might be on your own. Act 3? Oh, we're already in Act 3. Anyway. Where to next? Back to the Masters of the Night Wind? Oh, forgot. Jump. There we go. I wonder if I'll make it. Ooh, I'm already digging into my frickin'... Okay, I'll go from here and then I'll just like run across. And...
Time to go.
Yeah, this should give us some extra leeway. And then I can refresh. Actually, wait, why am I running? Let's just teleport.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Citlali.
Yeah, because you threw a whole wrench into her day drinking gig.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
Again, Paimon, pay attention to what she's saying. Even though she was alive during that time, doesn't mean she experienced it or was around to, like, see it happen.
I wasn't there when it took place.
Literally.
She never told me about it. That's how.
But Molusan said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Huitziling tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montlusan would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Huitziling's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle.
That is what I've been saying. Like the graffiti outside of her house, that's vandalism. It's like they're probably like aggravating her in order to like fight her. That's why she was day drinking. She's like so sick of these students showing up at her place. She's like, you know what? If we're gonna fight, I'm gonna do it drunk, and if you win, good for you.
Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Yeah.
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Wheat Ceiling's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
That sounds like a necessary change.
As my rival, Wheat Ceiling only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of 7 Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
So Citlali's doing all this for me.
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done.
A great shaman should also be a bit more organized at home. Traveler, we need to stop thinking we need to stop... Oh my god, bro. She can read our minds.
Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman. Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me, Great Shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Please, not Traveler saying please, Great Shaman.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of 7 Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Wheat Ceiling used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Wheat Ceiling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
Except we've never seen any of our students use it, though. Like as far as Citlali has told us. Like, we know that the students come to challenge Citlali, but we've never had any record of the students, or at least the chief hasn't told us, that any of the other students have replicated the 7 Colors thing.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Wheat Ceiling was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Oh god, are we about to speak to more, like... What's it called? Corrupted elders?
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheat Ceiling's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Run for dear life. It's Citlali's like some kind of tyrant.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run away. Who better defend off a tyrant than a hero of Natlan?
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Alright, so back to the underground, right? Can I teleport to the... Yes.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Wow, these people are scared.
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
These guys are 2 seconds away from pissing their pants.
Whoa, it's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
We should just run!
Holy hell. Guys, relax. Just calm down, okay? She's not here to beat anyone up. We're just here to ask questions. So, can we just chill for 2 seconds?
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the Traveler and his companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Huitziling.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali?
She beat them in a duel, so what? There's no reason to be this terrified. Citlali is someone worthy of love and respect.
Hey, you can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that.
What?
You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Let me think. Oh, this is the Elder.
Oh, it's you.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
So wait, did Citlali also beat up Biram? Because she said she's been undefeated, so... And Biram is chief. And I'm guessing Biram is not as old as Citlali. So did she beat him up, or did he actually manage to win? I'm actually curious about that. I hope they tell us.
Chief! I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitzilin, I understand your friction with Granny Itzli. However, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Itzli to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Talapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Talk to Citlali.
Hi there, Elder Talapo. Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Talapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Probably, what's her name? Huitzlin's Iktomisaur-Saurian partner.
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Huitzilin's Saurian companion.
Yeah,
back then.
called it.
She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
So it does sound like you and Huitzlin were close.
She only came to my place to fight me. But
Oh,
at the
okay.
same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
Probably not.
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Yeah, that's the other problem with, like, longer life characters. They have, like, depressing relationship statuses. All my friends are dead.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past.
Which is funny because this whole business is talking about the past.
Oh, 200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
So what the hell was that all about? Okay, where's Biram? In his usual spot. Okay.
Hey there, Chief Biram. Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Huitzilin's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
True, but Granny Eastily promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Hey, don't complain! None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eatsley. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work. No, that's not it.
Whoops, I wasn't paying attention.
It's not important. Rest assured, Baram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
Haha. You have my thanks then.
Alright, ask the priest for information. You mean those scaredy cat guys?
Huh. So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatselian's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatselian most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
Probably none of them. My bet is probably none of them. Maybe the Ictomisaur knows, but I'm guessing not one of them. Not one of them. Yeah.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah,
but I literally don't think she taught them anything.
None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatselian's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Wheatselian's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
You really think you're giving it your all? Wait, you really are giving it your all, though.
That's because the request gift came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Alright, meet up with Luson and the others. Where are they? Outside the cave? Oh, they're above us. Okay. Back to the waypoint. You recount everything you learned to Mont Luson and the others.
The legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montluçon.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really care whether you continue your investigation. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. But based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected Traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
I think this investigation could help you too, Citlali. I mean, low-key, I am invested in this whole Seven Colors business. Like, I want to know what happened, so like, I'm here for the plot, but also, some more wouldn't be too bad.
What makes you say that?
Because it has something to do with Huitzlin's past.
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. And never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the Shaman family.
Alright, where to next? Oh, they're like right here, nice. I don't have to go too far.
Hello, are you Aishaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatsley. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
I wonder what Citlali thinks it looks like in those nightmares.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
Okay, so your family studied under Huitzilin, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Huitzilin didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Huitzilin was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Huitzilin would pass it on to us. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Huitzilian's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Allie, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Huitzilian stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Huitzilian's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Shaman?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Huitzilian's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Except Citlali knows Huitzilin, so maybe if we cross-check, yeah. Yeah, this is what I was about to say. Like, even if it sounds too far-fetched, if we match up what Citlali knows about Huitzilin and about Natlan 200 years ago, and we match up the story and like the places, the names, the people, the relics, whatever have you. Like, I feel like Citlali will be able to like deduce certain things that could move us forward.
Oh, yes. Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
Well, what does she mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostek Cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Oh, is that the cave we entered in the beginning to collect the fruits?
Precisely when Huitzilin was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Just accept the gift, Citlali.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends.
Not Citlali being a... You know what, let me not say anything. Let me not say anything because I read a lot of comics myself and web novels. So let me not say anything.
It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago. But it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
He's from Natlan. He's from Fontaine. So Fontainians like print, I think it's detective stories. So like they're more like crime thrillers, whereas like Natlan is more like, not Natlan, but like Inazuma is more like, you know, your typical your BLs, your GLs, your isekais, your shoujos, your shonens. That's like what Inazuma's known for, but like Fontaine is more of like like detective or like crime novels or mystery novels, or like things related to like justice.
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre
he's from Fontaine, so he wouldn't exactly know. Even though you work within the industry, it's not like you're gonna know every single like fad in every different faction of the world, or like every single, what do you call it, trend. Yeah, every single trend.
Amateur.
Just leave the books to me. Don't forget about our pay, though.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now there's no time to waste. We should head to the site of the battle right away.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
Watch her important plans for just like, I'm planning to drink, read a book, and go to sleep. Which, again, nothing wrong with that. Those are great plans, but, you know, considering everything that's happening right now.
Well, what do you think, Traveler?
Let's break for the day and meet back up tomorrow. The battlefield is not going anywhere.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
What do you think, Citlali?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning.
Yeah, like consuming alcohol. My guess is that she just wants to sleep in.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Citlalis satisfied with my answer?
Let's just lie and say yes for now.
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's actually really nice. She's just awkward in social situations. Relatable content.
Citlalis almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
Want to grab a meal? My treat. Think of it as a thank you for today.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
She was obviously lying, Paimon.
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
Well, maybe drinking is the reason why she's lived 200 years. We don't know what's in Natlan's liquor. I mean, surely it's something good enough to keep her around.
No, I've had
Unless she's cursed.
Socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind-reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private.
Go together with Citlali. Okay, can I teleport there? Because that's a long way up. I could go from here and then just fly across.
Here.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up?
Up as in the... Oh, hot air balloon, okay.
Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So I come here. Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great! The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks. Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break. And that should do it, right?
This is really one of a kind view. That must be why Citlali likes to come here.
You're not wrong. Hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head? Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes. Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this.
Paimon, what the hell are these two doing on my screen?
Okay, what about now?
I think I heard something. It sounded like your thoughts.
Huh? And now?
It's gone.
Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse.
Was that Citlali's forehead just now? It was really warm.
That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you. For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness without a concept of self.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel. When it comes to the real world, I think it's pretty accurate.
Is Citlali drunk? She's not making much sense.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the Traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease him. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. I'm not used to being close to people. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm not ready. I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't have to deal with people that way.
Why live like that?
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away? You could easily become a leader of your tribe. Someone everyone loves and respects.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance. But it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again. Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there. That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years, until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Citlali.
My approach is different. I choose to remember everyone.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that.
Actually, I might have a long lifespan. I have some truly ancient memories. I mean, we know that Traveler is approximately... Well, not approximate. We know that Traveler's been on Teyvat for at least 500 years, or has been asleep for 500 years, because he landed in Not Krai with his sibling, and the sibling has been walking Teyvat for 500 years, and they're separated by time. So he's 500 years in the future, and she was 500 years in the past. So, again, we know that Traveler, to an extent, can at least live up to, well, past 500 years. So Traveler is older than Citlali.
Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
All the more reason to remember them.
Traveler?
Oh my god. See this unvoiced nonsense. I have a friend who lives in my memories now. In fact, you could say my memories are the sole proof that she existed in this world. Is he talking about his sister or... Wait, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Hold on, let me think. Okay, so in Mondstadt we didn't really lose anyone that important or anyone at all. In Liyue, again, don't think that occurred. In Inazuma, we're fighting for the people's right to have visions, so no. I feel like it might have been maybe Sumeru or Fontaine. And who are we talking about? It can't just be the sibling, right? So sometimes I tell myself, as long as I remember every single friend, they will never truly die. I'm very curious as to who he's talking about. It can't be the sibling. Anyway, instead they will live on in the world of my memories. When friends create memories together, there's always something to hold on to. So if you still need time, let me choose... What? If you still need time, let me choose to remember you first.
Is Citlali alright?
She's going through something right now.
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Citlali! Maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the Traveler said. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she asleep?
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out of it.
Bye. Gonna walk back alone. Need some time to think.
She doesn't need us to worry about her. She's always been like this. Yeah, she's definitely always been like this. Alright, let's wait until the next day and let's wrap up this quest. Because, wow, this is... Low-key, it's been a bunch of, like, nothing happening. I feel like at least now we're gonna get into, like, at least the good part of the story. Like, it's fun hanging out with Citlali and stuff, but, like, man, this has low-key been a whole lot of nothing happening. Come on, faster. And... Oh, can I only access it while I'm gliding, but I don't have any... Oh, it was on cooldown. Never mind.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time. She drank so much last night, she might not even be up yet.
Ahem.
Citlali!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago. Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we head out?
Yeah, see how much bigger the crew is this time? We're definitely getting ambushed.
Just follow me.
we're definitely getting betrayed.
Myself.
Of course.
Go to the ruined side of the battlefield. But before we do that, where is that waypoint? Trying to refresh my... Alright. How far down is it? Oh, it's like right here. I can actually just jump down. Whee!
This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
Evidence. Sure. You're not here just to loot the place. Is it a domain? Yeah, it's a domain. To wrap up this puppy. So I need Animo and Cryo. Okay, we got Animo. They want Cryo.
Let's go stretch our legs while the flavors are mingling.
And maybe I can add in... But wait! Why? Doesn't Citlali only shred, Hydro and frickin' Pyro, though? Why would I need Animo? Anyway, I'm not gonna argue with... let's do Kazuha.
Alright, let's head off.
I already have Traveler with, stupid. I do need a... Maybe I can do, like... You know what, never mind, let's just leave.
Want me to join?
Let's leave Auroron in party. This team kind of sucks. Yeah, this team kind of sucks, but whatever. I don't care. It should clear. This team should clear. Who cares?
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well, shall we continue?
Yeah, I feel like Montluçon hired the Fatui to make sure that he gets his hands on something he could sell or something that he could dedicate to his research and then sell. And I feel like at least Alier, or whatever his name is, he's at least here for the right reasons. Citlali trial? I don't even know how her kit works. I just think you just like pop shield and you take her off field, right? At least that's how I think you play her.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
I like how they keep showing shield, but we don't have an actual shield character, like who uses an actual shield outside of Candace. Which is, it's kind of funny, because shielders, they just, they pop a shield, and then they're like, but none of them have an actual physical shield on the actual character themselves.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Also, y'all should be taking pictures with your camera if you're from Fontaine. That's at least that's some way to take evidence, right?
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
Well, it's the reason I came to Natlan in the first place. Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
Yeah, this man is shady as fuck. Another Fontainian criminal, shocking.
All the bases. You got it.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. We have to keep going.
Oh yeah, I have to keep my eye out for chests as well.
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Okay, now what? Hello? I removed the sphere, but now what? Do I just walk through? Oh, okay.
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Citlali might have used.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
It's a legend, my guys, so obviously there's going to be some exaggeration. Can you just relax for 5 minutes and let us actually figure out what happened here first?
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. The deeper we go, the more we'll find. Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because, on our person, we were carrying the same color as the wall. Let's put the spear down and see what happens. Return to the skies!
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going now.
Holy, this place is gorgeous. Where the hell are we?
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Probably the place where the actual battle took place.
Look! A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Take out your camera if you have one, bro. You're from Fontaine where cameras were invented. If you don't have a camera on your person to record all of your findings, how are you going to present your evidence?
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
Is this the Night Kingdom?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same.
Correct?
Is that supposed to be Huitzlin?
Huitzlin?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory. After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope to match. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. You know it as color. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades first. That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the power of memory. Guided by vibrant colors, your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be brave, my friends, and march forward.
Any ideas, Citlali?
Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did have to handhold her talentless students. Follow me.
Alright, leave the labyrinth. Okay, all good. As soon as the stream's done, I'll add you. Don't worry about it.
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago. You two! Time to end them! Get to work!
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
Oh no! More monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them. Off to the freezer! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eatling!
Mind the wind!
Okay.
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon
The showmanship's not bad, I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Looks like we made it through the maze.
Yep, and everyone's accounted for too. So what's at the end of the maze?
This is...
Yeah, what is that?
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maze.
Probably because it is the maze.
Like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories and create mazes like the one we just witnessed. Without that power, it's just a normal dye. But the color it produces is still quite rare. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken!
Okay, now for this dude to turn on us and say, well, we paid the Fatui, so the Fatui should take care of the Traveler, which is so stupid because you've heard the Traveler defeat the Fatui countless times, so you would think to hire someone of, like, I don't know, higher status or higher power to, like, try and take the Traveler down. Hiring the freaking just random Fatui, what do you call them? Henchmen is not gonna cut it, bro. I'm gonna mop the floor with these guys, and you're gonna go to the jail in Fontaine. Yep, see, yep,
Perhaps
here comes the betrayal.
Take a closer look. It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
No, you may not.
What are you doing?
A betrayal. Fontaine criminals, remember?
Huh, you noticed my signal. Not bad, Traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
No, you've just been very obvious from the start.
Book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat. I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
Shut it. I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place.
Yeah, what exactly is your end goal here?
All along.
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant, pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes, was the only way to get information out of the people in this tribe.
Oh, what if he's Wheatley's student?
But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat.
But then what does that have to do with any of this?
The dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched radiance.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye. Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work. You're telling me I'm hundreds of years too late?
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. We just need to advertise it as written. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. All we need to do is publish something in the paper, and all of Teyvat will think it was our invention first.
Oh my god, not the white dude trying to colonize. You know what, bro? That's not a good look for you or for Fontaine, so maybe we should just, try something else, because that's not gonna cut it.
We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place like that.
Oh god, not the racism too, bro. Quit while you're ahead.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
What if I give you a portion of the profits? All you have to do is let the advertisement stay.
Not you trying to bribe the guard.
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant in the printing industry.
God, Fontainian criminals are so fucking obvious. Every single time. Every single time.
No one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the product actually is, not a single one will sell. I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant nation could come up with that dye. Not 200 years before me.
Oh, this dude has lost the plot. Can't we just get this over fast?
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
Yeah, that's how ignorance works, Citlali. This dude is too far gone.
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing, no problem. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
I mean, that would have to, the only thing standing between you and that is the fucking Traveler, which has been known to take on fucking gods, bro. So, your plan kind of has a huge hole in it.
That's awful. What happened to restoring the truth of history?
Bro, he's trying to restore the truth in his pockets. I don't know what to tell you.
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see.
Literally, you talk a big game, but did you forget who you're talking to? Literally, we literally stood up to Farina and, well, kind of. Farina challenged us to a fight, and, she kind of backed off that. We literally fought Raiden Shogun, bro. Do you think a couple of Fatui agents are enough to take the Traveler down? You're so dumb.
You mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago?
Again, you know who the Traveler is, so surely you should know he stood up to one of the Archons. You're so stupid.
From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Citlali. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Huitziline was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change.
But Citlali doesn't care about that, though.
With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors. You can be the one to have all the glory.
Except she doesn't care.
That's not real history.
And also she doesn't care.
That's a no, then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to stand in the way of my Mora.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Alright, kick his ass, Granny.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Light work. This is... Okay, bro.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Natlan's history?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora, we travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interests, and his wealth.
Wait, is Regrader Pantalone? Hold on. I need to Google this. Because I don't think Pantalone will be playable, but I'm hoping he is. I think Regrader is Pantalone. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this real quick. Regrader Harbinger Genshin. Yeah, it is Pantalone. It is Pantalone. He's the 9th Harbinger, the banker, right? Yeah.
Regrader?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different Harbinger altogether. Regrader!
Okay, so unless you actually follow Fatui lore, or you watch the Midsummer Night's Lazzo, or you play through this story quest, Pantalone is gonna be like, who even is that? I'm pretty sure they mentioned the Regrader at some point earlier as well. But like, it's cool that they mention him now, so like at least there's something tying him to the actual canon story.
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system. This aligns with Regrader's interests.
Wait, so is Regrader just like a big loan shark? That's kind of funny.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
Duh, Paimon, keep up. Like, literally, keep up. It's just one more guy to beat up, literally.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Alright, let's make this quick.
Go! You're free now!
The audacity! Up to the freezer! Juice on the loose! You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our pact!
Let's go! Mind your step! Prepare yourself. Farewell! Time to say hello.
Attack the frosting! A burst of flavor! Citlali! Eat Papa! Get him! Get to work!
Can't run from death.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Citlali. They could give Regrader a run for his Mora.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence.
Or you're just not intelligent and don't know who the fuck the Traveler is. Like, for being the Fatui, like, y'all are really stupid. Like, we beat you guys up on the regular, bro. Like, no offense, but clearly there's some kind of miscommunication with inside the organization, because everybody should know that the Traveler is strong as fuck. The only people the Traveler has lost to has been 2 people. One, it has been the Knave, which is, of course, Arlecchino, and then there's one other person. We kind of almost lost to the Balladeer one time. We did lose to the Balladeer one time. Yeah, then Miko had to save us. She had to trade the Gnosis for our lives. So yeah, the Traveler technically has only lost twice. Against the Balladeer when he was still, part of the Fatui, and against Arlecchino. Aside from that, every other fight we've managed to win. I think there might have been one other loss, but I can't remember which fight it was. But technically, we've only lost to against 2 Harbingers.
It's worth. You're on your own.
Hey, what about our contract? Your boss signed it himself.
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause. You! The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place, as instructed.
Okay, so according to Twitter, not Twitter, but according to a Google search, Travelers only lost explicitly twice. One by the heavenly principles, namely Asmodee, when he separated the twins, and the second fight is against Arlecchino. Again, I'd like to say we technically also lost against the Balladeer, but like we were in the locked room filled with like poison and stuff, and Miko had to trade the Gnosis for our lives. But yeah, again, I feel like that should also count, but I guess not.
Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
We were walking together the entire time. When did you have time to set up explosives?
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
Yes, probably.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off. Oh.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Wait, don't!
Cutscene? No cutscene. What's happening? Are we back in the maze? Looks like we're back in the maze.
Back in the maze? Our surroundings look different, though. What did that Fatui guy do?
We need to find Citlali. She's probably somewhere around here, too.
She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave. Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
I saw the special color. It seems to be guiding me.
The special color? The one you saw in that woven scroll? Why would it appear around here?
There's no time to think about that. Let's just go.
You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
What's happening?
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this. If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction. But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions. You must have the capacity for conscious thought.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. I remember its structure. If I create an exit here, I can leave. You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan. When people leave deep impressions on each other, their memories form connections. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread, and the special color was my fabric. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections, you get a place like this. This space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection. This is my punishment, huh?
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to me.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to appear in this space.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create the connections I need.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer. Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's something I discovered in the work of our ancestors. More specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion, the capacity to add color to someone's memories is where the true value lies.
No offense, chat, this is low-key going over my head. Like, maybe this is too big brain for me, but like, I'm following along, but like, I'm also like, understanding like half of the information being told to me right now.
You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank canvas in your memory. So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory. When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
Citlali, what are you?
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk. Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. I have a feeling you're the one who will be saved this time. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that, even without your tutelage, he can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, he unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide him to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal. Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
I mean, he could have led with that, but okay.
Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
Wheat ceiling.
Citlali!
Paimon! Traveler!
Let's find a way to get out of here.
Hold my hand.
Are we back in the cave? Is it still in one piece?
Man, that place was so... Woo! We made it out just in time! Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
So then how did Alier get out? What about the Fontanians?
Standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space. Maybe they already made a run for it.
Hello?
It's one of Malu Son's employees! Quick, restrain him!
Oh, I can explain. I had no idea Malu-san was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs! They caught Malu Son!
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing to pay off.
My bank balance. No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
But honestly though, the fear of like bank balance, relatable content once again.
I know, it was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive. In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Right, the special scroll. But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now.
Don't worry, Huitzilin's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come with me, I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer. I knew you'd want to tag along. Let's go.
I hope her house isn't far from here, honestly. Okay, can I just teleport towards it? Cause wow, I don't wanna go all that way. Can I teleport? Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's go through the waypoint. Where is it again? All the way around here, I believe.
Mind the wind.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Huitzilin's technique, your participation is critical.
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history? Because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once. I understand now, Wheat Ceiling. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
So technically, we could have just stood outside and waited. Why do we have to go all the way down to your basement? Anyway. Is that the Pyro Argon?
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time.
Cutscene?
I linger between brushes
Okay, cool.
of memory,
Cutscene.
seeking the color of my final journey.
When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
That's the true duty of the... Oh my god, that was Traveler's lines. Oh my god, I didn't even pay attention because, you know, he usually speaks his lines, but because, again, VA strike, so... Oh, man. Well, I hope he goes back and, you know, he re-records his lines.
This is the special scroll. How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
Remember the gift from the spirits?
Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean... you're the one behind the gifts from the spirits.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
So why not just tell them?
You've carried the duty alone for all these years? Even if you don't like interacting with people, why not teach someone else how to do it?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go and teach anyone, like, I got other stuff to do.
The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. You need to leave traces of your color in their memory, and they must do the same. Even though I only confirmed that today, I've had suspicions for a long time, and, well, ever since Sweet Celine died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean he never stopped trying to find new friends for you? Oh my god, that's so sweet. We don't deserve Saurians in Genshin, like, truly. Saurians, some Saurians just don't deserve humans. I mean, humans don't deserve Saurians because wow.
I knew exactly what he was doing.
Saurians are the goodest boys in the entire story.
If I share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point. This time, though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
Is that a scroll, I'm guessing?
What is it?
It kind of looks like a blanket.
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate, too. A memory living on in someone else's head. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind.
Does this mean I'm officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Citlali, if the Traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind-reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories. And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the Traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the Traveler could hear your thoughts too, because it works both ways, right?
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the Traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it.
So, is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other.
Paimon's like, what is happening? You guys are just staring at each other.
Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it. It'll probably take some time, though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks.
So you can't turn it off. That's a shame. That's good to hear. I'd say that's a shame.
Shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Huh?
Wait until the next day. So far, it's been a fun bonding experience. I guess it is Citlali centered. We'll see I'll tell my verdict after we finish this. Give the woven scroll to Chief Biram.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler!
You share everything you learned about the special color while keeping Citlali's contributions. Oh my god. That was like 2 seconds. Barely 2 seconds.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably. Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our duty.
Alright, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Citlali. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended. And it turns out he is the reason some among our tribe started to question our history. He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate when people are already questioning something. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Thank you, Biram. We will be on our way.
Until we meet again.
Explain the situation to Citlali. And where is Citlali? Okay, she doesn't seem to be far. Oh, of course she's above us. It's never just a simple walk, is it?
You told him everything, right?
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution, but it kinda seemed like Chief Biram saw through us.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Chief Biram deserved something in return for his hard work.
I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher. He wasn't taken away with his boss?
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing. So, here I am. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I wanted to finish my investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali. I want people outside of Natlan to hear her story. But my understanding still has some holes.
Questions? Huh! Why should I let an Outlander tell our stories?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity. I assure you, I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Important plans meaning day drinking.
Important plans?
Oh, thank you very much.
Allier conducts a thorough interview, only leaving when Citlali finally runs out of patience.
Another day, another drained social battery.
We should probably get going then.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
Books that are rare will take some time to find.
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person, but I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can!
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover. Here, just take this.
Oh, a house key?
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
Again, the way they just end these quests are so funny. Like, why? Like, okay, thanks, I guess. Alright, and that's the end of Citlali's story quest, I guess. Okay, what the hell are these cornerstones of stars things? I've collected these every single time I finished a quest. It doesn't seem to be in my inventory, so... what exactly are they? Yeah, it's not showing up here either. So what the hell actually are these things? Yeah, I don't see it in my inventory. It's not here. It's not here. Maybe it's here? Okay, let me go further up. Yeah, oh, here they are. What is this? Oh, it's a weekly boss mat? Character level up material. Heroes ignite the sacred flame illuminating the world. So are these for leveling Pyro Traveler, I'm assuming? Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go take a quick little break because I need to use the bathroom. Oh, I drank a lot of coffee, so I need to pee real bad. So I'm gonna go just take a quick break. Maybe I'll have another snack and then I'll come back. Probably like 5-ish minutes, and then I'll do Varessa's story quest. And hopefully that won't take as long as this. I think this one took a little longer than it should have, but yeah. As for ranking the stories so far, yeah, again, it's probably gonna be the same. Yeah, it's probably going to be Kinich number 1, Shalona number 2. I think Chaska's story might have had a bit more interest than Citlali's. Like, Citlali's was emotionally charged, I guess. But like, I did enjoy Chaska's one just a bit more than Citlali's. And of course, Moilani's will still remain at the bottom because, again, it didn't feel like a Moilani story. So, yeah. Okay, last one is going to be Tetewokan, Collective of Plenty, Varessa Story Quest. So I'll see you guys in about 5 to 10 minutes for that one. So feel free to stick around. But if you're ending here today, I hope you have a great day further. Remember to stay safe, love one another, be kind, all that good stuff. I'll catch you on the next stream.